Hello, Gemini. Yes, this is a reading for Gemini sun signs. I'm just going to adjust the mic a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is a reading for Gemini sun for period May 22nd all the way through to June the 4th, 2023. Okay, and it's a fortnightly reading. Okay, Gemini, so if you're a Gemini sun sign, this may be the reading for you. But remember, it's a general reading. That's why I say it may be a reading for you, because it might not be. It all depends if it resonates, and only you will know, if you trust your soul, whether it resonates with you or not. So discern, discern, discern. Okay? If you notice, we have 5 cards on the screen today, and the center card is the Page of Swords. This will be the pervading energy of your read, if you like, okay? But I'll tune into spirit and see what we have for you for this fortnight. Okay, so spirit basically is saying beautiful. In simple terms, beautiful, Gemini. Okay, this Page of Swords is bringing a really lovely, fresh energy, as it should do, because it's a page, right? But it's saying you're open now. You're really, really open. What they mean by that is they're saying you're open to hear and expand what your soul has to share with you. Okay, now you're all in different places in life, but we're speaking to a group of Gemini sun signs out there that this resonates with. Okay, so this is a message for you. Now it will all be different in regards to what maybe wisdom, let's say, your soul is wanting you to hear, but they're saying you're very, very open now, and you're in a beautiful receptive space for new kind of ideas and wisdom to come in. And I've noticed, and you've probably noticed, well, you will now, is that there's 4 cards that have swords on them. Okay, in the center we've got the Page of Swords, at the top we've got the Queen of Swords, on the left hand side we've got the Ace of Swords, and the bottom we've got the 5 of Swords. That's a lot of swords. Okay, that's 8 swords in total. Yes, I know, quick math. Just don't give me double digits, because then I'll struggle. But anyway, what they're saying is, the swords is very representative in traditional tarot of intellect, of mind. So it's very apt for you in that you are in this very open space and willing to learn, because swords really do represent learning in symbolically, okay, in traditional tarot. And actually that's what I'm picking up and tuning into. And with being a page, like in the center, kind of being the pervasive energy in your read, it really senses this kind of blank canvas, open to learn, youthful energy, if you like. Okay, I'm actually being drawn to the Ace of Swords, because they're saying, I'm tuning into a group of you, quite a large group of you actually. There's a lot of new ideas coming through, a lot of new ideas, and I've had this reading before, similar. It's again to do with tech, but I don't think it was for Geminis. I'll have to, well, you feel free to check out some of the other signs in the previous 2 weeks, because I think 2 weeks ago I did also tune into somebody who was really, or a group of people who were really looking into tech, but I can't quite recall who it was, and Spirit aren't telling me. So, well, they're saying it's not necessary because we're here, we're now, and yeah, we're doing your reading, Gemini. So tech. And they're saying it's a bit of a different read to that last reading anyway. But they're saying tech was definitely on many of your new technology. Sorry, creating new technology is definitely on some of your minds. There's some ideas for some something that involves, a lot of, I guess, computer programming, software production, but new ideas, new kind of startup ideas, that kind of Silicon Valley stuff, Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, and it looks good. It looks like there's some good ideas coming to the table. I'm seeing a blueprint or some plans, let's say, for how this is going to go forward. So it seems like the Geminis that I'm tuning into know what they're doing. So yeah, you've got the thumbs up to just go for it. And immediately I'm being drawn to the Queen of Swords, actually. And again, it's doubling down that this is a good idea. Yeah, the Queen sits very firmly in her throne. And if you notice, her left arm is gestured outward, almost in a kind of commanding um, stature, if you like, almost like, okay, now I see someone directing a team of people to go out and produce the app, let's say, or to produce a piece of software or new technology. So it's almost like saying, go for it. And there will be some clouds, and I'm, very literally interpreting the card, the clouds in the background of the Queen of Swords. There will be some clouds, I mean, there's even clouds in the page as well, and there's a big sword coming out of the ace of a big cloud coming out with a sword in the Ace of Swords. These clouds are just kind of symbolic of a few little loose ends that you may need to tie up while organizing this project. But whoever's doing this, and it seems like quite a few Geminis are into producing some new stuff, and not all of it might be tech, but I'm really tuning into the tech aspect. Yeah, it looks like these clouds will dissipate and your ideas will come into fruition, into physical manifestation. So maybe a few teething problems with the clouds, but other than that, and actually, yeah, this could be somewhat cloud-based. Funnily enough, I just didn't even make the connection. This could even be cloud-based. But on that note, they're saying be careful. Yeah, be very careful, because technology right now, as much as it's wonderful to still be producing new technology, just be extra careful, once you go online, is kind of what they're saying, because there are a lot of hiccups in the cyberspace these days, and yeah, it would a little bit of prudence exercised will serve you well. Okay, so yeah, sounds like a good idea. Go for it. Tuning into the rest of the read with a focus of the Five of Swords and the Judgment, and what they're bringing to the table, if you like, what they're bringing to your reading is that Spirit are saying, slow down, Gemini. They're asking you to slow down. I'm seeing someone running a mile a minute and just panting and sweating and wiping their brow. Okay, slow down. What is the saying? Good things come to those that wait, is kind of what I'm hearing. So they're just saying, just slow down a little bit, take things at a slightly slower pace so that you can, so things are being carried out with quality. Okay, because it seems like, and this is quite a generic message to slow down, because in kind of all areas of life, it feels like someone's just rushing through things and just kind of cutting corners to some degree, and then having to go back and redo things. Yeah, and I know we're in Mercury retrograde, so yeah, redoing, retrograde, the re-aspect of the retrograde is kind of a signature move of Mercury retrograde, having to redo things. But very often communication gets somewhat stumped in a Mercury retrograde, but that also can pan out in your day-to-day living, in whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, they're just saying, slow down, take it slow. Okay, and I'm hearing the song, the John Legend song, Take It Slow. Okay, Ordinary People, I think, is the title of the song. Yeah, Ordinary People. I should know that. That used to be my karaoke song. Anyway, oh, did I just say that live? Oh, yes, I did. It's a wonderful song. John Legend is a legend. He's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, take it slow. Okay, take it slow, because yeah, you might even want to listen to that song actually, because that's a jam. That's a nice jam. I like that jam. It's cool. But yeah, so listen to that, and then maybe it will encourage you to take it slow. Okay. Oh, I feel like singing that, but I'm not going to. It's been a while. So yeah, Judgment. All right, Judgment. Let's look at the Judgment card. Now, what I'm getting from the Judgment card is that no, you're not being judged, but they're asking you to actually do a bit of a deep cleanse. Yeah, I'm tuning into the blue nature of the card, and the color blue often comes with healing, and they're saying it's time for you to cleanse. And it doesn't mean you're not clean, but it just means nurture oneself. Yeah, this card for me is resonating that you can, yeah, if you can get to a sauna or a spa or something, it'll be really really nice for you guys, for you Geminis. I don't, yeah, you guys as regardless of gender. I'm not talking to male guys. I'm talking to girls as guys too, if you don't mind. Guys as the, the casual term guys. Yeah, so get out, guys, and have a spa. Yeah, is what I'm seeing. Something like that anyway, or a long bath with some Epsom salts or something like that, or some, yeah, bath bombs, or, but it's just nurturing. I think I got that for Virgo as well. Yeah, I think we picked in some kind of spa days for Virgo as well. I think it was this last 2 weeks actually, or this for this 2 week reading. But they're saying the same for you. That a lot of cleansing is required, okay? Because it will just make you. I guess that ties into taking it slow as well. Just slowing you down. After like a really hot bath, when you just have no energy after that, and you can't do anything fast. Yeah, because you're just you're all soft and warm and and hazy, and you just can't function as quickly as you'd like to very often if you've been in a really, really hot bath. But anyway, I know bathtubs these days, they're a bit becoming rare, aren't they? They're like vinyl. They're like the vinyl of music. It's all shower, 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 all systems go, speedy, speedy, speedy. So yeah, if you can find a bathtub, maybe sneak into your friends. Not while they're in it, by the way. I don't know where all this humor is coming from. It must be you guys. I think I'm picking up on some Gemini humor here. There's just seem to be kind of little quips coming in here and there, little jokes. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm tuning into is that there's quite a nice feel to your reading, Gemini, and I said that at the beginning with the Page of Swords. There is a nice feel, and it's like light-hearted. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, there's a light-hearted sense, hence feeling a bit humorous. A lot of you Geminis will feel pretty light-hearted, which is interesting because there's some heavy astrology coming over the next few months. Actually, there's a lot of just conjunctions and squares and trines for those that are into astrology. I almost said a bad word, but I'm not going to. I'll say stuff is going down. So I think you know what I was going to say. Stuff is going down. But I don't think we're allowed to kind of curse on YouTube, so I'm very careful. Not that that's really a curse word, but it was in my house when I grew up, so yeah, very strict. That's because everybody in my house had a Capricorn moon. But anyway, and Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, which is the father figure of the zodiac, so yeah, very strict. But anyway, I digress. The Page of Swords, good energy. Yep, definitely picking up some lovely kind of an uplift in your read, Gemini. Anything else to maybe close off Spirit Gemini's readings, or is there anything else you'd like to continue with? They're telling me to wrap it up. Okay. They've got nothing. They're asking me to continue if I so choose. Yeah, actually, I want to say, even though the energy is really, really heavy at this moment in time for many other signs and not you, please, please, please exercise some patience and empathy for others, okay? Because the energy is pretty heavy for a lot of other people. All right. So I think I said that wrong. But even though it's light for you, please remember that it's it can be a bit heavy for others. Yeah, people are really going. There's a lot of the astrology and everything else is kind of reflecting a lot of erratic behaviors on Earth. Yeah. For me, astrology, I use it in my reads and I use it as a loose guide sometimes, but it's not a perfect science or anything like that, but it's a wonderful tool because the synchronicities throughout history with astrology have been profound. And I don't deny the connection between us and astrology. We are all the creators of this universe, and Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Pluto's the Sun, the Moon, Neptune, you name it, we're all interconnected. We're all having a conversation with each other. So yeah, I'm not of the school of thought that says the moon is affecting me directly per se, but there is definitely a connection. Okay, but that said, I'm not saying it's not either. But what I am saying is that it's a deeper conversation. Okay, which I'm not going to have here. So anyway. Yeah, so with that said, the astrology is pretty intense, and it's reflecting a lot of kind of erratic behaviors here on Earth. So, yeah, have some compassion and empathy for others, even though you even have some compassion and empathy for others. I'm losing my words. I'm not going to blame it on Mercury retrograde. damn Mercury retrograde. But have some compassion for others, even though, especially because you're in much more of a light-hearted, many of you Geminis are, state of being. Okay, so, and I know you will do that anyway, but just to remind those that have forgotten, because some people do forget. A little bit of patience goes a long way, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Geminis. Peace out, love, love, love you all.